Hello friends, welcome back. War 8 Season 11. We're ranked 58th in Platinum 3 right now. It's tough times trying to move up in Platinum 3 even with a win or two. Today we're taking on Hydra. Hail Hydra. So this war I was actually running backup. I was out with the family for the weekend and had no signal. So I requested to be backup. I was called in late in the first half of the war. So we'll just move through the path here. So I was going to take out the first mini and then head up to my old path. There is a Captain Marvel movie on Buffet and Recovery, the same node and champ combination that really got me good last season, if you remember. I went in with Void and completely forgot that she nullifies all debuffs when she goes binary. So we'll get to that in a minute. So first up we have an Iron Man. I can't recall an Iron Man on this node who was less interested in throwing his heavies. And you'll see, like, I think I do get tagged a couple times in this fight, but, he lulls me into a false sense of security at the start here with two easy heavies. And then he's just like, you know what, let me hit into your block a few times, back off, and maybe I'll hit new block for another combo. Here's another combo up, and then I'll finally hit a heavy. So I'm taking way more block damage than I really want to, but more importantly, more critically I should say, the time that he is hitting into my block is time that I am not, hitting him back, obviously. So, I know with Void I'm doing constant damage to him, so I'm really not in danger of timing out, I don't think, because the debuffs are going to all place on him at the same rate. The only difference is what order they come in. If I can get the three unique ones up early, that will be maximum degen there. So just as I say that, I've got the third unique debuff. So degen is maxed right now. Now it's just playing the heavy intercept, dodge the special one game, and then once Fear the Void gets up, of course I'll have that nice little attack bonus. And the heavy should be doing significantly more damage. I did not boost up for this fight. Usually if it's a 455 on this node, I won't boost up, because I don't like boosting up for one fight unless it's like one of the mini bosses on Boss Island or the boss itself. This being a 455, I wasn't really concerned with dying or timing out, but you see between the block damage and the hits that I took, Void's health is pretty, not perilously low, but lower than is typical for me on this fight for sure. I think I was doing this fight, where was I doing this fight? In like a McDonald's or something on the way to where we were headed for the weekend, so I may or may not have been a little distracted by the kids. So just standard Iron Man fight otherwise. I can't remember if I call in Sentry at the end here or not. I've got 30 seconds left, and I know the degen's going to kill him no matter what. So I don't think that I waste the time with Sentry. I think I just want to let the degen kill him. But I confess that I haven't watched this in a couple days, so I don't remember what I did exactly. So we go, 10 seconds left. What am I going to do? I'm just going to let the degen kill him. There you go. So close to a timeout. Wouldn't have been so bad if he hadn't hit my block so much. So here's that Captain Marvel. So my alliance mate went up with Ghost and Wasp and Void, and I warned him not to use Void. So he went in with Ghost a few times. And of course Ghost's cruelties, which I hadn't thought of prior, were triggering Buffet, and she was basically healing up to full every attempt. So he got her down halfway and quit out, I think. So I'm going to go back in with Symbiote Supreme, who I think is like the only real solution to this fight on this node. So Captain Marvel takes extra damage from Mystic Champs when she's getting those binary charges there. So, basic hits from Symbiote Supreme are doing a lot of extra damage. So you can see I went into my second phase, and I think it's the Fury buff or the Protection buff healed her up quite a bit. So this is really just a game of waiting until I can get to that S3, and then I can nuke her down with the bleeds. So there I trigger another buff, she heals up to full, so, you know, and then I take an unblockable S2, or S1, because I wasn't prepared for it. Thankfully, I get my S3 right after that, and this should trigger the protection buff, so at least I'll have, I think it sticks, I don't think, yeah. Oh no, so I lose the protection but keep the Fury, so so there we go, and now the bleeds are pretty much going to completely destroy her, and even if I trigger Buffet, the Spare Mastery is going to prevent her from healing up. So not a bad fight, not the cleanest fight, but you know, we move on. All right, so we've got a Kingpin on. This is the Buffet, straight up Buffet node. So again, I think I had boosts left over from the Captain Marvel fight here. So I'm trying to beat Kingpin without actually triggering Buffet, and it's actually not as difficult as I thought. You can see I'm dodging his basic mediums without triggering Buffet, and as long as I do 4 hits and back off when I need to bait a special attack, he's being pretty cooperative about it. So, and then, you know, we're going to do the standard Namor, you know, build up to your S3 right before you get maximum outrage, get 2 Furies up, and then just completely whack him with a special 2. So, I was going to say something a minute ago about Captain Marvel, and I have completely lost my train of thought, but oh well. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. So, our opponents in this war did something interesting where it seemed like we were ahead for a while, but I think that they were just biding their time. And about maybe halfway through the war, they just, in 2 of the 3 battle groups, they abandoned 2 whole sections of the defense and took everybody up on the far left side here, and then just cleared the boss island. And I don't know if they thought that we were going to not be able to do the same at that point, so we kind of followed suit. You know, why spend the resources when we were pretty sure that we could win doing the same thing? Because one of our battle groups was able to clear 100%, so we knew if we just cleared the remaining 2 bosses, we were going to win. So nobody else had a really good Korg counter. So, you know, I usually take the far right path on Boss Island. This time I went up the middle. This is the Kinetic Reactor, I think, and Plagued Mine. And I actually had forgotten about Plagued Mine. So I'm sitting here and I'm, you know, trying to build up my power to special 3, and whoop, there goes my power. And it kind of threw me for a loop, you know, briefly, but I figure, you know, unless I get super unlucky and my Imperious Rex triggers immediately prior to a power drain, I should be able to at least get 1 Fury up. Other than that, you know, it's pretty much when I have the power, you better just use the power because it's going to go otherwise. So here we go. I've got 29 outrage. Here comes Imperious Rex. I couldn't get the special 3 off. So I get double S2s, and then dodge the S1 here, and that's it for my power there. So not ideal for sure. So you know, my power is getting drained. I didn't get the Fury from the S3 because the timing with him blocking and not coming in to attack me just didn't work out. Thankfully, you know, since Korg is bleed immune, Namor is going to be generating outrage with every medium attack. So he's bleed immune but not a robot, which is important when you play Namor. So you see every medium hit I'm going to be generating outrage. So this will allow me to get at least back up to Imperious Rex the quickest way possible, the quickest amount of time. You can see I'm already up. This is only like, you know, a few seconds later. Already up to 26, 27, 28. Dodging the special. So now the timing is pretty much set up. I get a combo right after the special 2, and I don't want to waste any more time. So mid-combo, I just launch the S3 rather than waiting until the combo is over. I want to get that Fury buff up as soon as possible and get some more damage in before the timer runs out. So 1 S2, and he goes down. So, you know, not very clean, but you know, full attack bonus is a full attack bonus. So, All right, I had first dibs on Domino here, and as I mentioned before, we knew at this point that if we just cleared, we were going to win. So I probably could have soloed this fight. I think if I had boosted up. This is unboosted, and I didn't even heal up Namor to full. My goal here was, if I get the solo, great. But really, it's just do as much damage as possible with the attack bonus that I have. And then I think whoever came in behind me ended up clearing. So we did get 2 attack bonuses off of this Domino. This is a little bit different because in the previous war I fought that Domino on debuff immune. So this is a dupe Domino, so you can see I'm taking a bunch of critical failure damage. With Namor, Domino will proc critical failure when your bleeds fail to apply on your medium attacks. So there's a decent chance on every medium that you're gonna proc critical failure. That also means that when the bleeds fail, it's it's still giving you outrage though. So you're taking the degen, but Namor's abilities are whenever the bleed fails to apply, and that seems to be for any reason, then you're going to get the outrage. So it's kind of a trade-off, but it happens. Trying to bait off that special 2 so I can go back in, launch my S3, and I'm at like 28 or 29 outrage, so I'm going to have to get this off and then immediately try and parry or intercept her to get a second S3 off so that I can get double Furies. Now I think Domino has a chance to prevent your Furies from proccing. This time I get lucky on my first S3. The Fury doesn't fail. But you can see here, the critical failure damage I'm taking is just too much. So either I'm going to die from degen, or I'm going to take like 1 hit and go down. So I've got 2 Furies up, launch the Mega S2. It does a decent amount of damage, but at this point she has so many Fury buffs up, or I'm sorry, physical resistance buffs up, that it's not really doing that much damage. And then I think right here, I mistimed the S1, and it one-shots the rest of my little remaining health. So didn't get the solo, not upset about it, because we did go on to claim the victory. This was, I think, it was weird because we got, even though in our battle group and at least one other battle group, we skipped 2 sections in tier 2 and cleared the boss, but we ended up scoring like as much points as we typically do with a win. So I think them leaving so many defenders up on our side kind of made up for the difference in attack bonus that we lost by not clearing the entire map. So, but one way or the other, we did come out with the victory. Very happy about that. That brings our record up to 5-3. As I mentioned at the top of the video, it's tough in Platinum 3 to gain spots now. So we'll see where this leaves us, and hopefully we can move up. I think we'd probably have to win out to even have a sniff at Platinum 2, but one war at a time. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.